right, guys. Oh, let's see how I'm going to do this because they're going to block my stream. So I'll just do it full screen. All right, here we go, guys. Make sure to hit that big thumbs up if you guys do support some Flix Talk content. And make sure to hit that subscribe to join the chat, as we do drop reactions here on the channel all the time. We do live streams 2 times a week. We get it in. We get it in. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to watch the Halloween Ends trailer, which is #1 trending on the internet today. It dropped last night. I'm watching it on July 20th, 2021, 2022. Look at this. I'm stuck in the past. I'm like so off of it right now. 2022. I will be pausing along the way to give my thoughts, and it's going to confuse the algorithm, hopefully, so YouTube doesn't block me. And then we'll get into some Easter eggs after the fact. And you guys let me know what you thought if you haven't seen this for the first time. All right, let's just get into it. Let's go. I guess I'll give my experiences on the first 2 movies in the Blumhouse trilogy right after. And I know it's a teaser trailer too, so it's a really short one. By the way, I personally do love Michael with the POV shots. I do love that.
Let's go.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting this. She looks great, by the way. Compared to that last movie, she looks great.
Come on, let's go.
Is this a dream sequence or something for her? There's Saga. Oh, classic clips. I love it.
Get me, motherfucker.
Oh, Red Band trailer, baby. Red Band. No. No! They're gonna go there! Yo, they kind of showed a lot. They kind of showed a lot. I'm kind of not mad at that teaser trailer because they showed almost like a lot of a scene right there. So, look. Okay, I want to watch that ending again.
Motherfucker.
Intensity. That's my worst fear, getting my hand stuck in the drain and it turning on. Okay. I loved it. I love that. I kind of like that. I kind of absolutely love that, guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. 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 And I'm not just being that reactor guy that just is like, oh, but I kind of am. 1 minute and 16 seconds. That got me really hyped. That got me really hyped. And I don't want to freeze frame everything because we're going to get into it. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of doing that right now. And you know, I see a redhead right here. I'm kind of going through it. Who is this? I don't know who this is, but I'm kind of just going through it. Who is this? Don't know who this is, but we're getting new characters, new cast. Who is this? Dustin from Stranger Things? I don't know who this is. This might be a girl. I don't know. Another kid. It looks like we're getting a crop of new kids to just mow down. These are all new kids to mow down. I don't want to, you know, oh man. I love the, that's from Halloween, the 2018. Let it burn. That's from Halloween. I mean, that's from Halloween Kills. This is from the original Halloween. Like, I kind of like that they intercut and spliced all of that nostalgia, and they really focused on the Jamie Lee Curtis part, even though we see like her granddaughter. We see the, I mean, well, I don't want to give spoilers if you haven't seen the last one. We see the police department here. Is that the guy that got his throat cut or stabbed? Sorry, once again, I don't want to get spoilers. I'm over here trying to dissect this. She looks great. Right here, she looks well. Because in the last movie, she looked bad. Like, she looked like she was not going to be able to. This scene right here, let me actually minimize this a little bit. This scene, this frame reminds me of the original. When she's right there in the doorway. Or when she thinks that she killed Michael. You guys remember that? When she poked when she stabbed him? Sorry, my shirt just rode up because I'm getting too hyped back here. Thumbs up. Yes, please. This is good. This was good. Okay, you guys know my thoughts on this. We'll get into a breakdown in a second. I just want to know what your thoughts are, about this trailer. Let's just go in, guys. Let's go in. Miss Nobody is saying, I've been keeping my mouth shut about this. I saw it this morning and I loved it. I want to see it. There you go. Alex, I recorded a reaction last night for the trailer and it didn't get blocked, but I like the trailer, but I'm hearing some things about this movie that had me scratching my head. Okay, don't tell me. Luckily, I haven't heard anything yet. I've been staying off of line. I've been muting a lot of words on Twitter and whatnot. And I don't really follow too many channels that are talking about it. So I had to actually go to, a couple of channels that are talking about it so we can watch it together. I'll check out your trailer too, reaction, because I haven't seen it. Sky King is saying the music gets me every time. They did a really good job of they gave this the Halloween 2018 treatment, in my opinion, because I think they want to tell the fans, hey, even though Halloween Kills sucked, we're gonna keep you on board. We're gonna keep you on this ship, on this trilogy. Let's see. Alex is saying, I'm still going to be there opening weekend. There you go. Miss Nobody seems so much better than the last one. Hey, I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, we get Jamie. Let's see. What a potty mouth. The Minuteman can't wait to watch it. Who dat? Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk? What? Bob Odenkirk is in this? Be telling me that. Not Saul. Easy Day. Danny McBride. Love it. It's gonna be, you guys are gonna be there on October 4. Anthony Michael Hall. Wait, what? No, where? He got killed. What do you mean? Miss Nobody, tomorrow I'm gonna do a video of the trailer tomorrow. There you go. I waited because you were doing it tonight. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. Yeah, some videos get blocked, some don't. Let's just get into I don't like all the the fillers sometimes. Let's get into a breakdown for this, and an amazing breakdown channel is 3C. So shouts out to 3C Films, guys. Let's just see what he had to say about this.
This would be my luck, because you people couldn't wait one more day and decided to leak the Halloween Ends trailer. They dropped it a night early while I was out watching my screening of Nope. I get out the theater, see it's dropped. I'm 30 minutes away from home. I have to do a trailer breakdown. This is exact footage of what happens when you make me race home.
I haven't even seen this, by the way.
Honey, turn on my camera, get my Michael Myers masks, and call my lawyer Saul. We're gonna need them.
Saul.
Michael Myers fans, let's rejoice here because we just got our first official trailer for Halloween Ends, this marking the finale, the ending of the saga, at least for the Blumhouse trilogy. Everybody knows you can't keep Michael Myers down. He'll come back eventually, but we don't know if it'll be in 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. So for now, we gotta assume this is the last Halloween movie we got, and I gotta say, this trailer was pretty badass. And even though it was only a little over a minute long, we got a lot of digest in here. There were some great Easter eggs sprinkled in, even stuff that you might not have caught the first time around, to let you know they trying to trick you. And it looks like Ben Tramer might not be the only one in a Michael Myers mask getting killed accidentally. But I'm gonna need you Halloween fans to give your opinions down below. What did you think of this trailer?
Well, I love the Funko Pop, by the way.
Ends? How did you feel about the previous two movies? What are your predictions for the ending, or any Easter eggs you caught that I might have missed? Alright, so before we even dive into the Halloween Ends trailer, we have to go into the description of the YouTube video where the trailer was released, because it gives us a chunky, heavy plot that kind of changes our perception of the trailer. The official plot Universal has in the description of the trailer goes, 4 years years after the events of last year's Halloween Kills, Laurie is living with her granddaughter Allison and is finishing writing her memoir. Laurie, after allowing the specter of Michael to determine and drive her reality for decades, has decided to liberate herself from fear and rage and embrace life. But when a young man, Corey Cunningham, played by Ron Campbell, is accused of killing a boy he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that will force Laurie to finally confront the evil she can't control once and for all. And that right there, my friends, is our first hint to how different Halloween Ends is going to be. Because I'll tell you, this trailer they dropped right now is awesome. It's great, but it also paints the picture.
No, they're not going to do the bait and switch like what they did with Friday the 13th part. You guys remember Friday the 13th where it wasn't Jason? It was another guy in a mask. Oh, please don't tell me that's where we're going.
This is your typical Halloween Michael Myers film. From what it shows off, it's Halloween day. Michael Myers is on the loose. He's going after people. And at some point in the movie, he'll have a battle with Laurie and he'll either live or die by the end of the movie. That feels like a Halloween movie we've seen several times in the franchise. But if you've been following the updates on Halloween Ends, Laurie Strode, Nick Castle, John Carpenter himself, all will tell you this is a different Halloween movie. This is not your typical Michael Myers film. And heck, some fans might not even like it because of how different it is. And you don't get that sense or feeling watching this trailer.
I don't like different. I don't like different.
You already get a sense of the difference here. Putting that aside from now, though, and actually getting shot by shot into the trailer, we open up on Halloween night, of course, because that's what you got to do in a Halloween film. Moving over to a POV shot on who we can assume is Michael Myers, very reminiscent to the opening of the original Halloween movie that is canon in this timeline, where he's walking into what I'm assuming is Allison/Laurie's house.
I see you, RL.
Follow the shape going up the stairs, going into a room.
I'm only watching this because he does amazing breakdowns of this, and I don't want to just, throw my theories out there. This guy's really good.
Suspect someone is in, again, kind of mimicking the way Michael Myers was first stalking his sister back in the day, but because Laurie has studied the shape all her life, knows his patterns, she is prepared and is right there with a gun, waiting for Michael Myers, about to shoot him in the face. Only problem is, this isn't Michael Myers. Now, I know a lot of you are going to hit me with, Chris, all right, already starting with the crazy fan theories, the wild stuff going on here. No,
come on now.
We got proof. We got evidence. I'm going to show it to you. The key evidence we get here that even though this person dressed exactly like Michael Myers, down to the mask and everything, is not Michael Myers, I pretty much know for a fact because the way he is opening the door here, if you look at his hand, he has all his fingers when this is Michael Myers' left hand that is supposed to be missing at least 2 digits. That's what happened in Halloween 2018. It's carried over to Halloween Kills, and we even get to see his bloodied hand missing those fingers later on in this trailer. So either two options here. They made a mistake, and this is like a reverse shot, and this is actually Michael's right hand, and they flipped it for some reason. Or the most likely option, and what's actually going on here, we're getting a Ben Tramer situation where someone is dressed as Michael Myers on Halloween day, and the consequences of that is you gonna die, man. Because come on, if Laurie has the real Michael Myers front and center right here with a gun straight to his face, she's not
miss nobody. It could be a goof.
Whoever is behind this mask, I feel,
or they could be setting this up to think this whole Ben Tramer situation.
Fatal wound and the person survives it, because if not, that kind of makes Laurie the bad guy, and then we'll have a reason for her to die at the end of the movie because she made a crucial mistake of taking away an innocent life because of her paranoia. The other thing I want you to notice though with Laurie Strode here, she's basically dressed in the exact outfit she had in the original Halloween movie when she first fought Michael Myers.
This scene right here, see?
Up top, so
when I was telling you,
cool. This is supposed to be the end.
How I told you guys the side by side right here. So that's what I was kind of like letting you guys know. That was like the first thing that popped in my head was this image right here. This image right here when she's in the doorway. Right there. And then you see Mike, that same doorway type of thing.
Button up top. So that's kind of cool. This is supposed to be the ending of that series. So she's kind of dressed the same way. I like that bit of an Easter egg. But then immediately after those scenes, we cut to some montages in Halloween Ends where Michael and Laurie are going at it in the kitchen. And I don't think that's going to be the twist in the movie. The whole time it was like a fake Michael Myers, something like they did in that one Friday the 13th movie where it wasn't even Jason all along.
See?
I'm pretty sure Michael Myers is still out here. And I mean, no ordinary person could just pick up Laurie destroy and throw her like Michael can. We also get a shot of some newer characters that we don't really know who they are. If I had to guess, these are just random pedestrians, kind of like in Halloween Kills, as Michael is roaming Haddonfield on Halloween night, stumbles across some people and then tortures them and kills them. All great bloody stuff we kind of want to see in this movie.
Yeah.
Of these montages, the main thing I want to stop you guys at is this shot here of a brand new character that appears to be roaming in some sort of sewer or underwater cave, where Michael pops out and grabs him by the neck. Now, get used to this face, stare at it all you want, Halloween fans, because this guy right here, he's Corey, the same Corey that we got from that plot synopsis that apparently now is being accused of killing a kid he was babysitting. It's been rumored that they focus so hard on this Corey character, he is essentially the main character for Halloween Ends. They say that this character's storyline overshadows Laurie Strode, Allison, basically everyone we've been following in the Blumhouse trilogy.
Interesting.
This guy is essentially our protagonist. That's where I think some of the uniqueness of Halloween Ends comes in, because it's like, this is the last film, why wouldn't you focus on Laurie and Michael as their final battle instead of this brand new person? But also,
so that's what I always thought, guys, is that, yeah, the whole chunk of the movie ain't gonna be Laurie and Michael fighting. Like, that's what everybody wants. But so all that little bit that we get, I have two theories. It's either gonna happen right at the beginning of the movie and Laurie's dead, which people are going to be upset. It's going to be almost like a Terminator Dark Fate situation. Or they're going to save that little bit, of course, to the end, and Laurie's going to die. Either way, Laurie has to die. I don't know. Jamie Lee Curtis needs to put a nail in the coffin of this franchise. Like, let it be done and gone until they reboot it again in another reiteration or iteration of whatever they want to do it. But her character has died and come back like so many times. It's becoming like very sad. I was going to say disgusting or laughable. It's become very, very sad. Like, I love the Michael Myers lore. I hate that they keep canceling out these other movies that I really do love. But if they were to kill her off right away, kind of like they did in, what was it, Resurrection or that bullshit one, I won't be mad at it, because I want to see her go at this point in 40 years, 50 years late, whatever. I want to see her go. She's a great character. I love her, but her time is she's done. Then Laurie wakes up in a mental institution. That would be even probably the saddest thing ever. That's probably worse than dying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let's keep going with this. It's almost over.
Elephant in the room that I'm sure you guys have been thinking of since I read that plot synopsis. Him killing the kid he was babysitting. Is this somehow Blumhouse's way of introducing a new Michael Myers-like kid out there? Because babysitting was kind of always a thing in the Michael Myers film. At least at one point, that's what the movies were going to be called. The Babysitter Murders. And Laurie Strode herself was a babysitter. The plot synopsis doesn't really tell us whether he actually did kill the kid or it was maybe Michael or somebody else. But you can't deny there are some strange parallels there, and I wonder if they're setting this person up to possibly be the new lead of the franchise once Blumhouse is finished. They've made boatloads of money on the Halloween franchise.
Orlando in the building saying, sorry, but that fight is the end fight. Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it was at the beginning of the movie. Laurie gets killed, and then we focus on this other character that this guy's talking about right here, new cast. I wouldn't be mad at that. I would not be mad at that. I've lived my whole life watching Michael Myers. I would not be mad at that. You know, time for some new blood or whatever. But if they do want to say that for the end, that's more of a fan service. That's more of a it makes sense type of thing. But you have to realize nowadays that a lot of movies aren't making sense. They're turning shit on their head. They're giving us these fake ass Easter eggs sometimes to really throw off the audience, us, the audience. They're really doing that, like how Marvel does. Sometimes they'll put shit that's not even in their movies, you know, in the trailers, you know. So I would not be mad at that once again.
They're definitely going to get a re-up on their contract and be able to make more movies. Blumhouse has said himself that he could possibly make 10 more movies if he wanted to. I wonder what exactly will go down. I wonder also if this underwater sewer is kind of where Michael Myers has been hiding out all these 4 years. Because in the plot synopsis it says there hasn't been a sighting of Michael Myers, so not even like a mysterious murder here and there. He's been completely dormant and quiet, and this could be where he's living. I know in Resurrections they kind of set it up that Michael could live in a sewer-like area and feed off.
So okay, so the whole sewer thing is very much giving me vibes. So the end of Halloween 4, which I love, if you guys don't know about the Halloween 4 thing, you know, he ends up getting shot a shit ton of times by the cops, by the townsfolk and whatnot. He falls into like this like pit like thing, and he ends up you know, just like kind of crawling through like the sewer area where he's kind of being taken care of at the end of the movie. Well, the start of part 5, he's being taken care of by someone over the course of a year. This is kind of what we're getting similar vibes of, but 4 years later. So what they're trying to let you know is that even though he got jacked up pretty brutally at the end of Halloween Kills, which once again, you know, I did not like that movie, the direction that they went with all the comedy and whatnot. It didn't feel like Halloween 2018. They could use this as, you know, 4 years to get energized, to get Super Michael once again, heal himself, and then come back. Because I think people think that Halloween movies are supposed to be like how Saw movies used to be. You know, remember that trailer where it was like, when it's Halloween time, you know it's Saw season or whatever. Like, it's not like that in the Halloween universe. Technically, it doesn't have to. Michael doesn't have to pop up every Halloween. He just does in the movies. But I mean, he's taking a couple years off to recuperate, and that's totally fine with me. It would add a little more realism to, you know. At this point, I know he's not a man. Nobody can get stabbed and shot that many times and keep. He's not a man. He may be a man on roids, but he's not a typical man. I don't know how he's able to do this. Maybe he has a little bit of healing factor in him, but yeah, I'll have to rewatch Halloween Kills too. Let me know if you guys want to watch Halloween Kills together. We might do that crappy movie for a watch along or something like that, because I remember we saw it in theaters and we hated it. But maybe on a second viewing, I might enjoy it. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think.
Frats, this could be Blumhouse's way of paying homage to that, since they like to kind of pay homage to every Halloween film, even if they're not canon. But then we get some flashbacks of the previous movies that are canon in this timeline, letting you know the saga that's been occurring. A quick shot of Allison also. I think it is kind of interesting that in the plot synopsis, they mentioned that Laurie is living with Allison. So
she looks older too, by the way.
Her stuff together is a good job. And
Allison looks a lot older.
And she's taking care of her grandmother. We also get a shot here of Officer Hawkins. I was kind of hoping to see Laurie and Hawkins be together in these 4 years, but I wonder if that relationship just didn't work out or they skipped over that. Seems like they were definitely building it up in Halloween Kills. Ending us off with the grand finale of the trailer, which is most likely the ending of the movie, the ultimate showdown between...
There you go, Orlando. See? He's saying the ending as well.
Michael and Laurie, where they are creating some really great visual shots here. I like the way Michael pops out. Even this really enthralling shot here of Michael about to manhandle Laurie into putting her hand in the garbage disposal. That is some great suspenseful stuff I hope we get a lot of in this movie. But then Laurie being able to overpower him and then stab him right in the hand. Ending the trailer there. I gotta admit, as much as people have been cautioning us who are part of this movie that this is a different Halloween film, tame your expectations, this little trailer got me hyped. It looks like a Halloween film I'll enjoy. I'm definitely curious by the plot here they have with this Corey character and how much he'll overshadow a lot of the other characters. But because they are trying to do something that parallels kind of the origin of Michael, I'm intrigued with it and I wonder if they can pull it off. That's where I definitely think I'm gonna make a separate Halloween video talking about some theories we got here now that we have actual footage and a plot to go off of. But I throw it off to you guys. You saw the Halloween.
Yeah. Shouts out 3C Films, man. He has some great breakdown videos. Q Reviews in the house. What's up, my friends? He says, man, I don't dig this trailer. Q ain't digging it. Actually, you know what, Q? I saw that I didn't hear your thoughts, so my friend. You weren't digging it. Let's check out Q's review really quick. It's short and sweet, man. Let's just see what Q is saying. Q is a good dude. Make sure to follow him on Q Reviews. Let's get him to 2,000 subs. And let's go over. He has a real quick Halloween Ends trailer. My thoughts. You have to show me more. Okay, let's go. Ooh, sorry.
Looks like Halloween Ends is out in October. They're probably in the last showdown between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, and they gave us a trailer here around, what, a minute or so, minute 29, I think. And what do I think of the trailer? I don't like this shit at all, bro. I don't like this trailer at all. I know it's Michael Myers in there. Oh yeah, Michael Myers, we've seen it. First off, I have an issue with the pacing of this trailer. We take this long ass one shot with Michael Myers breathing again, which we've seen a lot, 100 million times, and then it cuts, and then Laurie Strode is right there ready to shoot Michael Myers, which would be dead. And this shot is underwhelming too, because the look on the—
What? Q? You didn't get as hype as I did? I'm surprised, because that really took me for a surprise. Even if it was a underwhelming like look on her face, it was shocking, to say the least, at least for me. Like, I did not expect that. I didn't expect that.
On her face is almost goofy in a way. And then they make Michael Myers look weak in this trailer, bro. All right. Michael Myers is fighting fucking Laurie Strode. Okay, Michael Myers is fighting Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode is around 70 years old at—
That's kind of what I just said too. It's kind of weird that he's wrapped around her and he can't stick her hand down a garbage disposal.
This point, okay, she's throwing her over the thing or whatever, and then they, like, Laurie Strode is throwing the fade. So you telling me Laurie Strode is throwing the fade with the literal motherfucking boogeyman? Like, I don't know. And then it's a part—
That's a cool picture. You found that picture right there.
She's gonna put her hand in the garbage disposal or whatever, and she headbutts Michael Myers. Keep in mind, this is a 70-year-old woman, and Michael Myers stumbled back.
Bro, Michael Myers is like 70 years old though. Like, I mean, he's like in that age bracket.
Act like he was, you know what I'm saying, very—
Bunch of old people fighting each other.
Nigga just literally killed and beat up the whole town by himself, including Karen with the arm over there. He just killed everybody. He killed your daughter. Laurie Strode's gonna run a fade with Michael Myers, the boogeyman. Last person who tried to run a fade with a literal monster, you see what happened.
Yeah! Shouts out. Q knows, man. This is my favorite guilty pleasure Friday the 13th, man, is Jason Takes Manhattan. Everyone shits on it. I don't care. That's one of my favorites. But yes, you know what happened.
Also, in this trailer, they show a lot of flashbacks from the other fucking movies. This movie's only a minute long, so you don't get me flashbacks of the 78 one. Okay, I can deal with that. But then you throw Halloween Kills in there, and you throw the other Halloween in there.
Yeah.
We want to see shit from the new movie, please? And
That part, I think I mentioned that I didn't care for either. Like, they didn't need to do that. It was just filler. It almost made it seem like that this movie wasn't even finished and it's supposed to come out in October.
And then the end of this trailer, Michael Myers gets stabbed in the hand by Laurie Strode, and that's it. I was like, damn, that's very underwhelming. It seems like they're not giving a shit about the Halloween franchise. They're just putting them out like the Jurassic Park movies, Fast and the Furious. Should I go on? You know, it's just this one doesn't seem special. It doesn't seem like it's treated with care. At least that 2008 one seemed like it was treated with care. I see this shit going directly to Peacock.
I think you meant 2018.
On October the 13th. You can also see it in the theaters, but it's on Peacock. I'm going to see it on Peacock. Of course, I'm a fan of Michael Myers, but I'm not a fan of this trailer. Is this trailer as bad as the Monsters? No, but it's fucking pretty close, though. What y'all guys think of this
the
trailer?
Monsters?
Michael Myers is going to do his thing. He's going to stabby. It might be fine, but for far as the teaser trailer, this was very underwhelming in my opinion. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and if you like this video, go.
Dang. All right, some choice words right there from Mr. Q Reviews, who's in the chat. You guys make sure to go check out his channel. He does a lot of movie reviews. And he has a lot of hot takes. Shouts out Q, man. But I'm glad I saw your video. And we can, talk about it and agree to disagree. I think, there was certain parts that were, they didn't show too much. Like, this felt like the most teaser trailer ever. Because, yeah, when you're throwing filler of your last movie in there, you ain't got a lot of footage that you want to show or you could even show based on the studios or I don't know the reasoning why they did that. But it got me a little hype. I mean, I think for the fan service of that, we wanted to see that fight. Everyone was like, we want to see that fight. We want to see that fight. And we saw a little bit of it. But I agree. When you're thinking logically, how can this overpowering, these are both like overpowering senior citizens fighting. Like Laurie Strode has extra powers now too. It's really weird. Thanks for playing the video. I wish I could got some type of story. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Q, for that donation. I really do appreciate that, my friends. Super chats are on, by the way, if you guys feel obligated to send any super chats. It always goes back into the channel. I really do appreciate that. Hopefully it could you know, bump up my wonky ass internet from earlier. But once again, shouts at Q Reviews. Make sure you guys follow him on YouTube and Instagram and all that good stuff and everything. He's a good guy. I've been following him for such a long time. We've known each other for a long time online and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it just gave me a little taste, a little nibble. But do we need a little nibble? We're like a couple months away. Like I hopefully like in the next like month and a half we get a full trailer, so we can be back here dissecting it. But yeah, I enjoyed what I saw for the most part because I wanted to see Laurie back in the hot seat. Since we didn't see her at all in Halloween Kills, spoiler alert, we barely saw her at all, and that was underwhelming. That was actually pretty sad just to see her ass in the hospital. Let's see. Sky King Green goes on to refer to Halloween Ends. You're talking about David Gordon Green. Goes on to refer to Halloween Ends as the coming of age story, which paints a much clearer picture. I don't want to see a coming of age story. I want to see some death. Let's see. He was saying, I feel the trailer is underwhelming. I know it's a teaser, but I wish they showed more of the story. Okay, so you put that in the super chat. Sorry, I didn't see this. Jason is saying maybe they could do a Halloween multiverse thing. Nah. I don't want. No. On uniting all the characters from different timelines. No. This ain't MCU. No, let's not do that, please. Let's not do that. It's gonna be too jumbled up and weird. And then people that don't know these characters are gonna be like, who the hell is this? Like, they're not gonna. No, I'm sorry. John Lee is saying, I swear nobody better say Evil dies tonight in the next film. Bro, how much you want to guarantee it's one of the kids? It's one of the Gen Z Zoomer generations gonna say, they're gonna say it right before they hit Michael with like a metal pipe or something like that. Evil dies tonight. Blah, motherfucker. Blah. They're gonna say some stupid ass one-liner like that before they hit Michael into a well or something like that, and he's not even gonna die. They're not even gonna. They gotta decapitate his ass like an H2O and make sure that it's him actually in that mask. All right. Let's see. Q is saying, how can Mikey be struggling with Laurie? She's a 70-year-old woman. Mikey is the boogeyman. Yeah. Once again, I mean, you know, I talked about him being supernatural, but if you can't even beat Laurie Strode, I don't know what's so super about him. Let's see. Just subbed. Thank you, Miss Nobody. Sub to him. He has some good stuff. Let's see. Rob says Michael has arthritis. I mean, shit, she just cut it out of his hand by blowing off his 2 fingers, man. Sky King, if you try to apply logic to these films, you will go insane. Absolutely. No, I totally agree. I know. Sometimes we just get overwhelmed. I mean, these are characters we all grew up with. For the most part, some of us fell into them. I know Q is a huge horror fan. I'm a huge horror. Like, that was some of the first part of cinema that I ever saw was horror movies. Stephen King films were the first ever piece of cinema that I saw, like with my dad. So I think we hold these movies a little higher than most moviegoers. I will just say that. Must nobody say no? Michael's older, nearly 80. Yeah, because I remember he was a little. Yeah, you're right, because he was older than Laurie. What the? It's so crazy, man. This is so crazy.